The story is about the YMCA. In January, I joined the YMCA next to my apartment. I was initially interested because I'm training for a mini triathlon in September, and they have a pool plus stationary bikes and treadmills. But they also have a full weight room, spinning, boot camps, Tai Chi, and other cool classes that are included for $40 a month and within walking distance of my apartment. And lately, I've been very surprised at my rapid weight loss, and I think I know the reason. All the classes I take there are taught by women. I have discovered that I work out twice as hard for a woman trainer because I don't want to look like a bitch. So I work my ass off. Now there are a few trainers there that are a little heavy. And I've always had a tough time trusting a trainer if they are out of shape. Kind of like how hard it is to trust a skinny chef. But I've fallen in love with every one of them, and I don't know why. Could it be that I'm a submissive? Am I the female character in 50 Shades of Grey? Or secretary? Do I like it when a woman yells at me to do incredibly painful things while I grunt and sweat and beg for mercy and then thank them afterwards it's all over and feel great about it? Maybe. Either way, I enjoy the classes there and I'm in love with all my teachers. And I don't know why it's still called the YMCA when its membership is now 90% women. I'm not complaining. In fact, all of the classes I've taken, I've been the only male in there. It's usually around 20 women and me. And by definition alone, that makes me the hottest guy in the room. Blog entry number 55, Yahtzee. As a man who has been obese, I get excited when I see overweight people in class. It means that they want to make a change, they're making an effort. But I also see the fat person behaviors and I want to call them out on it. They come to class and then tell the whole room every ailment they have and why they can't participate. If you're truly injured, go to the gym section and ride the bike or use the elliptical until you heal. Don't come to a boot camp class. If you have a sore shoulder, plantar fasciitis, carpal tunnel, a bad back, and then just lay on a mat stretching while the rest of us are running around you. I know for a fact that they come to class so they can go tell all their friends later, I don't get it. I go to classes at the Y, but I can't lose weight. It must be genetic. Now don't bullshit a bullshitter. I've said it all and I've heard it all. One day as I was leaving a strength training class, 3 elderly women were talking about going to brunch. Woman 1 said, "Now I'm a staunch Republican." Apparently she doesn't know that staunch is a strong enough adjective to stand alone without repeating it. "I watched the Oscars," she said. "Did you see that Arquette girl make her stupid political speech?" Woman 2 replied, "Yes, those actors should keep their political shit to themselves. What was she even harping about anyway?" Woman 3 replied, "Something about fighting for equal pay for women." Woman 1 says, "Yeah, okay, whatever that means." Way to go, Republican men! Keep your women educated right. What do they need equal pay for when they should be making dinner and babies? All right. I love all women. That was a sarcastic thing. Okay. The men's locker room at the YMCA is in the 10 top most terrible, horrible places to exist outside of hell. The dudes in there are just a little too familiar. Total strangers will strike up a conversation only a foot away from each other, butt-ass naked. They can start sword fighting at any time. And they will stand there having a full-on conversation from the greeting to "have a nice day." Sometimes I think it's a competition to see who will look down first. They make eye contact and continue to stare without averting their eyes like lovelorn 20-year-olds on their 3rd date. I say either start having sex or put on a towel. In the locker room, there are a bunch of mirrors. The big main mirror has a table under it jutting out from the wall. on this table is a purple hair dryer. Now at first I thought someone had left it, but it was left there day after day. Then I realized that it was a community hair dryer. And I thought, well, that is very cool of the YMCA to have that purple hair dryer there, so when guys go directly to work from the gym, they don't have to bring their own. The first time I saw the purple hair dryer being used was by a completely naked man drying his undercarriage while staring at himself in the mirror. I thought, gross! What a freak! What the hell is he thinking using the community purple hair dryer to dry his junk? The next time I saw it used, another completely naked man was drying his low-hanging fruit again. In fact, I've never seen the purple hair dryer used for any hair on top of the head. I saw one guy blowing drying his ass, which looked like a section of the tropical rainforest from the Federated States of Micronesia. Another guy was drying the thick hair growing on one of his toe knuckles, which was only slightly thicker than the hair growing out of his shoulder. The purple hair dryer has now become an item that represents horror, fear, torture, and panic to me. I imagine it following me home. I see it floating in the shadows of my apartment. It's a symbol of sheer terror, like the machete of Jason, or the teeth of Jaws, or the box from Hellraiser. I want to destroy it, but I know it'll only become stronger in death. So I run into the locker room, not making eye contact, not looking at the purple hair dryer. I throw my backpack in the locker and I run to the weights, avoiding any swinging tallywhackers that might strike me along the way. But I've lost 20 pounds in 2 months.
Yeah.
So whether it's my dominatrix babes or the inappropriate obstacle course, something is working and I am truly grateful. Cheers. Have a good night.